Okay, factoring polynomials using the box method. Here we go. What's gonna give me a y squared? Y times y is gonna give me y squared. And if I want a negative 10 here, I have some options. I can do 5 and 2. And I'm going to make this the negative so that I get this negative 3, and I'm going to make this the positive. So y times y is y squared, and then this negative 5 times this y is going to be negative 5y, and then this is going to be 2 times y, so 2y, and you can see here that this is going to leave me with that negative 3y. And so now I have y plus 2 times y minus 5. So that's problem 14. And then problem 34 is a little bit harder because I'm going to pull out a factor. So I'm going to pull out this x squared, which will leave me with an x squared from x to the 4th. It will also leave me with a positive 11x, and it will leave me with just this negative 80 because the x squared is pulled out. So now once I have that, then I can use the box method. And for the box method, again, it's going to be x times x gives me x squared. This one was hard for me. I had to do like this whole thing where I had to figure out all the factors of 80, like 2 and 40, etc. But what I finally figured out was 16 would work, and so I used a positive 16 and a negative 5. And so here I got a negative 5x, and then negative 5 times negative 16 would give me a negative 80. And then here I'd have this positive 16x, so positive 16x, and that canceled out to leave me, not canceled out, but it left me with a positive 11. So again, I have x minus 5, and I have x plus 16, but I can't forget this x squared that I pulled out, so there's the answer. And now the next problem, basically, with this is a little bit harder because it's not just an x squared, so you got to figure out the coefficients. But really, x times 2x will give you 2x squared. And then you had to figure out like what you're going to multiply together to get this negative 10. And so you could have a negative 5 and a positive 2. And so that would be a negative 5x. And this would be 2 times this 2x would be a positive 4x, and then this negative 5 and 4 would leave you with just this negative x. So again, you have x plus 2 times 2x minus 5, and that's the answer to that one. And then 71 kind of messed with me. I mean, I feel pretty confident that I can rewrite this and put this negative 47x here and put the 2 here. Then I can use the box. They don't have any factors. 47 is pretty prime. Well, not prime. Oh, yeah, prime. So I couldn't pull anything out of it, and so it was a little bit harder for me. But once I realized how to get to this 47 by multiplying the 24 times 2 to get me to 48, it got easier. So 1x was here. And this was 24x, which would give you 24x squared here. And then over here I had a positive 1, and over here I have the negative 2. So a positive 1 times a negative 2 is going to give me the negative 2 here. Now I have this negative 2 times this negative 24x, and that is going to be negative 48x. And then you have this 1x times 1. So you have a positive 1x, and when you kind of look at this, it's going to be negative 47x that you are left with. So you've got 24x plus 1 times 1x, or just x really. Oops, sorry. Take away 2, and that's the answer for that one.